Hello, everyone. Well, we've had a little bit of a disaster, and that is, I just went to record this week's review of the F1 race at Brazil, and unfortunately, as anyone who's watching my live stream last week will know that I was having problems with the webcam, and the webcam has decided it's had enough and it has died. Yes, I've had it for 4 years since 2021. And it's done quite good service, I have to admit. I mean, that's a live stream every Thursday for the past 4 years and other bits in between as well. So yeah, but it's finally said to itself, nope, not going to do this no more. So unfortunately, I cannot do the video that I was literally just about to make. Look, I've got all the paperwork here and everything, but no, the camera took a dump. Anyway, I've got one on order, a new one, because obviously, I can't run a YouTube channel without a camera, so everyone can see my beautiful features. No. Oh, wait a minute. This could be a blessing. Maybe now I can become a keyboard warrior and start shouting at everyone while typing at my keyboard. No one can see who I am. Yes. Shall I do that? Yes. Anyway, so this, unfortunately, is the only way I can do the video, and that's me talking directly into my tablet, which obviously has got a camera on it. Now, I have got a way of remote controlling the camera so that I can put it on. I can't be bothered. No. New camera's coming soon, so hopefully that'll be in. It's supposed to be coming by Thursday. Now, obviously, as it's Amazon, that could be 8 o'clock in the evening on Thursday, so I might have enough time to set it up. So I might have to delay the live stream until Friday. But anyway, while I'm here, let's talk about Brazil. Why not? So I've got my notes here. So let's do it how I wouldn't normally do it as an intro. So the race is off and Lando holds on to the lead. Bortoleto hits the wall. Oh, safety car. Lewis has damage. Lewis has hit Colapinto. The safety car ends. Piastri hits Antonelli and he hits Charles. Oh no! Virtual safety car, and Piastri gets a 10-second penalty. And then it would go to the F1 Games PlayStation logo, and then I'd say, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's video. So I'm going to do that right now. I've just done it. There you go. Hello and welcome to this week's video. Yes, it's a little bit different this time. Yes, I'll tell you, if I get thousands of views for this, I'm going to go spit. I really am, because this is not my usual type of video. Anyway, here we go then. So, yes, Lando off the line, he held on to the lead, and then on lap 1, of course, we had the yellow flag came out because Bortoleto went into the wall. He was going a little bit too wide, and just couldn't hold it, and away he went. Safety car came out, and Lewis actually hit Colapinto. A little bit strange, I do believe. I don't know quite what happened with Lewis there, but unfortunately he also had damage to the underside of his car, and I think around lap 40 or whatever, I think he gave up, didn't he? He said, no, I've had enough. So the safety car ended on lap 6, and then, of course, we had Piastri, after the restart, hitting Antonelli, and then he hit Charles Leclerc. Yes, it was all a little bit of a clusterfuck. The tinfoil hatters have gone absolutely crazy right now. Yes, saying, oh, it's all Piastri's fault and everything. It's just, calm your tits down. The whole world is not a conspiracy, okay? Granted, Formula One is a little bit WWE these days, I must admit. And, there's probably a few occasions when they happen to chuck out a virtual safety car for no doggone reason. That's a possibility, yes. But apart from manipulating races, please, give it a rest now. Give it a rest, because as soon as those lights go out and there's 20 drivers away, there is no way that them drivers are manipulating races. The only way a driver can manipulate a race is if they're given an instruction. Crash the car. But apart from that, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen because there's so many different parameters that can happen during a race that it just can't happen. And of course, we had action in the sprint round as well before that, when we had cars going off and hitting into the wall, and of course we had a restart, and of course it was a rolling restart, and once again the tinfoil hatters got into such a tizzy, they really did, saying, oh yeah, that was just Look, there's one thing you've got to remember. You had 3 cars into that Tetco barrier, okay? Now, they only had 22 minutes to fix that Tetco barrier. Now, it would have been fixed and it would have been up to code, but you really wouldn't have wanted to try that with another car going into it. Only between each session, when there's a long gap, can they actually get those barriers repaired properly. So I think it was a good decision. And also, you know, you can't base decisions made on one race about decisions that were made 4 or 5 races or even 4 years ago. You can't do that. You know, that's just stupid. Each individual race is based on its own merits. You might think there's a conspiracy going on, but there really isn't. The only conspiracy is inside your noggin. Inside your noggin. Yes. Oh my God. But anyway, so yeah, it was quite an exciting sprint round as well. But anyway, back to the main race. So we had Piastri hit Antonelli, and then he actually went into Charles. Charles Leclerc, of course, was out because his wheel came straight off. So that was it for Charles. Then, of course, the virtual safety car came out. Then that ended on lap 8. And Piastri then got a 10-second penalty. Now, if I'd been making a normal video, I would have reviewed that with you because I don't think that was justified. I've seen it several times now. I think that was a very harsh penalty. Of course, the stewards are not akin to making their own minds up or not making their own minds up and doing something completely different every single race. But that's been happening now for the past 4 years. In fact, it's been happening now since Formula One back in the 80s. You know, you had different stewarding decisions. It's just that no one really noticed back then, and now everyone has noticed because we've got the internet and you can spy on things and you can look at everything in minute detail, frame by frame, which you couldn't do that with your VHS tape back in 1988 because you had noise bars on the screen. You couldn't even see what was going on if you paused it. No, but now these tin-foil hatters have been given way too much technology, and that they go through it now, frame by frame by frame. I'll tell you something, tin-foil hatters. You get yourself a film, you get yourself a TV, anyone you like, and you go through that frame by frame, and you will see so many things that happen that you never saw before. No, you'll see stuntmen pretending to be the stars of the show. Yes, because you're going through it frame by frame. And that's the same thing with Formula One. If you're going to analyse it one frame at a time, you're going to spot loads of stuff, aren't you? Yes, loads of stuff. Yes. But anyway, so that was it. I think that was unjustified for Piastri. I think that was unjustified. I don't think a 10-second was warranted. Anyway, lap 30, Lando pitted. He, of course, was still on the lead, and that was his final stop. I've just got to turn the page on my notes. And on lap 51, Verstappen was leading the race. Can you believe that? Maxi boy Verstappen was leading the race. He started in the pit lane, and he ended up leading, not for long, of course, but he was leading the race. What a fantastic performance. Yes, I mean, that was all scripted and fiddled with and manipulated so that he wouldn't it? But it was still a fantastic performance, wasn't it? Anyway, and then on lap 55, Verstappen finally came into the pits, which meant that Lando Norris retook the lead. Then on lap 63, oh my goodness, Max overtook George of the Russell. Great move, ran the outside, and that was just great. And of course, he ended up in 3rd position, didn't he? And then the race was over. First place, of course, went to Lando Norris, who I do believe now is going to be the winner of this year's championship. I think it is going to be Lando Norris. 2nd place went to Antonelli, 3rd for Verstappen, 4th for Russell, 5th for Piastri, and 6th for Oliver Behrman. Well done to Oliver Behrman for coming 6th in that race. So this is my very quick review of the Grand Prix. Now, as it's going to YouTube directly, you'll probably see this straight away. Yes, instead of 5 o'clock in the evening, it'll probably be uploaded and you'll see it straight away. But because you can't schedule these little short videos to, they just get uploaded straight away. And I'm not gonna upload it later at 5 o'clock because I've just done it now, so I'm going to upload it now. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. And I want you to put in the comments hashtag rest in peace Dave's webcam. It's done sterling service. Well, it has done sterling service because it's had to look at this for the last 4 years. I mean, personally, I would have broke years ago. Yes. I've got a face that can break most cameras, and she's gone for 4 years. So actually, I'm just going to get it here. Here it is. Here it is, everyone. Please remember, my PayPal is always open. It's a Logitech C920, I think it is. Something like that anyway. Logitech C920. Yes, there it is. And 4 years of looking at this beautiful face has caused it now to have a seizure and say, I just can't take it anymore. I really can't. And the old girl has died. And yes, before you ask, this is a 720p camera. And yes, before you ask, I have ordered a 1080p camera. So that means this gorgeous face from now on is now going to be seen in 1080p. Love, no, look, come back. No, look, come back. It'll be all right. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it after a while. I'm sure you will. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Look, if you don't want to look at the screen, just put a towel over it. Just listen to me, but put a towel over if it's too much for you. But I'm sure it'll be fine. But anyway, put in the comments, please. Hashtag rest in peace, Dave's webcam, 2021 to 2025. Anyway, I have looked this up online. It's a very common problem. Unfortunately, it just goes to a white screen. Apparently, if you take it apart and start fiddling around inside of it with a screwdriver, you can get it to come back to life. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. No, if it was only pretty young and hadn't had much use, I probably would do. But as I say, it's had 4 years of constantly looking at my ugly mug. So I'm surprised it's lasted this long, to be honest. Surprised it's lasted this long. But anyway, there you go. Rest in peace, Dave's webcam. She's died. She's died a death. Anyway, there you go. That is my very unusual review of the race. Thanks for watching this, if you have done. I tried to keep my videos fairly short because who in their right mind is going to sit and watch a 2-hour ranting video? Really? Seriously? No, not me. Not anyone on the planet, I don't think. But anyway, so I try to keep them, within 15 to 20 minutes because that's most people's threshold before the boredom sets in, isn't it? So yeah, it's my threshold anyway. 15 minutes and I'm done. So yeah. Anyway, there you go. I'm going to go now and cry about my webcam. All other videos will not be affected, of course, because the all season I don't use webcams. It doesn't matter. Just for the live stuff, I won't be able to do it till I get a new camera. Anyway, thanks for watching. You've been awesome as always, and I'll catch you, hopefully live, in the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.